Hi, and welcome to a roundtable discussion about respective ghost stories that we have. We haven't set up a specific name for this, but today I'm joined by three other companions for me tonight. I
Stay on task, Fresman.
Oh my god! Okay, you know what? No, we have to do a sync test. Shut the fuck up! Minute and a half just fucking gone.
I was trying to help you without saying anything, but nobody else would shut the fuck up.
You'd never shut the fuck
right?
up.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do the... So, everybody, we're gonna do the sync test that I do on Demasked. Alright, sounds good?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna count to 3, and then after 3 we clap on the beat. Sound good? So it'll be 1, 2, 3, clap. Sound? Everybody can do that?
Yep.
All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Did everybody clap in their respective rooms?
Yes.
Yeah, I did, but I heard
Cool.
somebody clap very late.
It's okay. Jen's has a little bit of a delay, but it'll come back together in editing. It's fine.
Okay.
That's what my doctor said about my brain.
Okay.
No, actually, fun fact. I got a brain MRI.
We have
like
to
2
stop
years
doing
ago.
fun tech
Oh.
because we're already synced on
God
time.
damn it! It's actually fun. Okay, whatever.
Okay.
We're not even a minute in now, and Fresman's
Everybody,
Son of a bitch!
everybody who is not Fresman, shut the fuck up.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to a roundtable discussion about ghost stories that we are going to share with each other tonight. I'm joined by 3 other companions.
Hey.
I have my parole officer, and I have Lady Spikaria and Weekly Creeps. Please, the 3 of you, introduce yourselves.
I'm Weekly.
Hello, I'm Lady Spookaria. I'm a horror narrator and an author.
Hi, I'm Jen with a G. I am Frez's caretaker.
Do I have to say
He
that I
doesn't know
do
how to
anything?
No. As long as we've introduced ourselves, we know who's here, who's in the photo, who's talking.
Well, the microphones didn't introduce themselves, and they're in the photo.
You know, that's a fair point.
What are their names?
It's really messed up, man.
So,
Wow.
what we're going to be doing here today... What we're going to be doing today is a roundtable discussion on paranormal experiences / ghost stories, things that we've witnessed firsthand. You know, the strange, the macabre, the bizarre. And I think I'm going to kick this off with something that Jen actually witnessed the second half to. I've mentioned this story before, but it's been about 4 years since I've put it to recorded media. So when I was about 6 years old, I'm helping my dad move a friend of his into a house somewhere in Gresham, Oregon. And my dad goes, "Hey, run out to the truck real quick and make sure the doors are locked." And I go, "Sure." And so I run outside, around the corner, and across the street, standing under a street lamp in front of a row of hedges, is a man in a suit. Now, I can't really make out his facial features, but I know that he's wearing like a brown suit, and he has this like kind of the overcoat, the long overcoat, and he's standing there with his hands in his pockets, and he's just staring. And that creeps me out, so I run back inside, I get my dad, and he comes running out with me, and the guy is missing, gone entirely, and it's like there was not enough time for him to have gone up and down the street, and the hedges behind him was just the solid wall of vegetation. like there's nowhere he could have gone. And for years, that image has kind of haunted me. And of course, being a little kid, you kind of think up your own theories as to what it could be, or what could possibly, jump out at you, or even thinking of like science fiction type explanations, like what if it's me from the future, or something like that. And years pass, and this is just before me and Janet moved to where we are now. We're in our previous home back in Oregon, and I'd kind of not totally forgotten about it. It's something that sticks with me even after all this time. But I'm sitting at home. I'm by myself because Jen's at work, and I hear somebody talking to the neighbor downstairs, and I can't hear who the neighbor is talking to, but I can hear the neighbor like describing stuff to whoever it is, and I hear her mentioning that me and Jen live upstairs. Like, oh, my neighbors upstairs are very nice, and this, that, and the other thing. And I, being a little bit nosy, kind of look out my the peephole through my door, and I see sort of the top brim of a hat, like a really nice dress fedora, not those trilbies you pick up at Target, but like a really nice, almost like a Stetson. And I see the brim kind of raised, like they're looking up at the door, and I don't see the person's face, but my immediate reaction is to drop to the floor and call Jen at work. And I panic, and I just, hey hun, I think he's back. I don't know what to do. And I'm so paranoid by this that I'm like army crawling through the house. We're on the second floor, but I wanted to avoid any chance of being seen from, the parking lot or the road. And by the time I'd summoned up the courage to kind of get back up and look out the window, he's gone, like missing. And it still haunts me, and I know it's a silly thing to worry about, but I still worry that I'm gonna like round a corner and he's there, sort of deal. But that's my main story that still gives me the heebie-jeebies up to this point in my life.
So, like, did it just start randomly, or do you think there was something that started it?
I'm not sure on that one, because I've only seen I only saw that person in full once. And then the thing with the hat, whoever the hell was wearing the hat, happened. And I assumed, my brain was like, it's him. I don't know who it is, but it's him. And then, crawled throughout my house. And it still makes me shudder to the point where, even in my current home, I'm in a different state now. And it's to a point where the windows open over my right shoulder, and I keep kind of looking back and expecting to see a guy standing on the sidewalk across the street. Like, that's how paranoid it makes me.
You just have one incredibly dedicated stalker.
I think this is your first time talking about this to us, Frasman.
I think so too. I remember bringing this up with, I believe it was Zombified, and that was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, damn.
A very dedicated stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah. It waited, 23 years to
look,
hunt me down?
Sometimes with dedication, it takes a bit of time to muster that energy, but now that they found it, they're continuing with it.
Oh, no. Oh, geez, I just looked. It was 5 years ago.
Damn.
But with that, the next up on the list for the stories is Jen.
That's me. Hi. That's me.
Who?
I didn't know it was going to be so formal. I thought we were just going to, have some laughs, some gaps, some spaffs. But that's fine.
I mean, there's always still time for it to devolve.
I did ask who.
This is true. Okay, so the first one, I have four things I want to talk about, but I'm only going to talk about one so everyone can get a chance. This first one I'm going to talk about, I don't know what it is. It's not a ghost, I know that.
It's spooky.
I don't know what it is. It's definitely spooky, and it's put the fear of God in me. I'm not a God-fearing Christian. I wasn't at the time, on and off, but that's because I was a malleable teenager. But this was in 2013. And I lived on this unfortunate plot of land in the middle of Texas, in the middle of nowhere, Texas.
Ew.
And yeah, I know. And I'm bored. And so I'm like, you know what? There's this house on the horizon that I can see out of my room's window that I really want to go check out. And I heard that this guy was put in prison because he killed, or no, that he stole cattle from a neighboring property. So I'm like, okay, well, no one lives there. No one has lived there for like a handful of years. I've been told it's been deserted, so let's go check it out. So I went ahead and trespassed. I went ahead and trespassed, and I went on this guy's property. And I'm looking around, nothing spectacular. It's just this 1950s giant red barn paired with a 1950s red house. So it's a 2-story house, and it doesn't look like it has a basement, but I took a peep inside the windows of the house, and everything was just covered in 10 layers of dust, right? So I had my fill, I had my fun, sure. I make it a habit to go to this house like every once in a blue moon, but the third time I went to this house, by the way, third and final time I went to this house, 2013, I was a wee bab. I was a teenager, and, sorry, and, I decided to go over there, and so how I get over there, I have to hop a gate that is connected to a fence. I have to walk across a bridge that's on this guy's property, and this bridge is old as fuck. It's made out of, really crappy concrete, and it's actively deteriorating, and, I should also add that I'm surrounded by the woods. I am surrounded by the forest. It is crazy. It is very condensed, very heavy. So beyond the, oh god, this is so hard to explain without like showing you guys pictures. So
I mean,
after the bridge,
if there are pictures that you have without like doxing yourself or like a forest or whatever, yeah, I mean, why not?
I don't know. I'll find them and I'll send it to Fresman so we could like put it on screen or whatever.
That doesn't help us.
So whatever. So like beyond the bridge, there's this horse guiding gate for like to like train horses so they can like walk in circles and go crazy or whatever. Lady, you should know about that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
then
there's this second.
In my head, horse
So
guiding gate. It's a gate with a cowboy hat with a rope waiting for a horse to be attached to it so it can lead it somewhere.
Essentially. So after this, it's this giant and long trail that leads directly to the house, and where I'm standing right now is past the horse thing, and I'm standing at this second fence that's meant for just the house's property, not the property itself. And I'm standing there, and obviously everything's been overgrown since no one is there to keep maintenance on the land. And I see this creature, featuring the creature. I see this creature that's kneeling down, but like crouching, and its arm, and I get goosebumps every time I talk about this, and its arm is reaching over to grab a plastic bag that was caught in a bush. I don't remember seeing remarkable eyes, but I remember it being like a dark, sunken-in looking thing, and I was pretty far away, so I couldn't make out any facial expressions, but I made out just the eyes and like the shape of it. The shape looks like the rake, and I know it's a creepypasta, sure, yeah, but that's the best descriptor that I can give you. Or there's this really popular and infamous video on YouTube. It's called Venezuela Fallen Angel or something.
Yeah.
Where it's like this. Yeah. So it looked literally exactly like that, but it was more skeletal. Like it hasn't had a good meal in a long time, and I thought, because I was super heavily into creepypasta, so I'm like, oh shit, it's the rake.
I just have this image of the rake incredibly pissed off about littering in that area, so he's just like out there with a trash bag picking up trash, like fucking our kids, damn it.
He's got the reflective neon vest with like a Sam's Club hat or some shit.
One of those like trash grabbers with a bucket.
Yeah. But I see its hand, and it like the fingers are like super fucking long, and like reaching over it, and then I don't know if it sees me, but it like starts retracting its arm a little bit, and I'm freaked out, and I'm thinking, oh, this is it, I'm gonna die, and no one's gonna know. Like, no one's gonna know how I died. They're just gonna know I died. So I started backing up without turning my head. And just started walking backwards, because I thought, okay, like tiger or bear logic, don't run away from it, just walk away slowly. And then it kind of just retreated back towards the house, and I have never felt more fear in my life ever since, because like that was the most realist shit ever. And there was a lot of stuff that happened at that property from when I was a teenager even into my adulthood. I still have no idea what the fuck that was. Like, I'm being genuinely honest.
Like, how long did you live in that area for?
Too long. I started living there 2011. I moved out 2015, moved back 2019. It's been on and off, but since 2011.
Now, did you see it whenever you first moved there, or was it like after a year or whatever?
That was my first time seeing it at all. Like, at all.
Okay.
But there's a bunch of weird shit that's happened there. I even did so much so as to do research, not into that property, but in the general area. And there's been a lot of, like, UFO reportings, which I'll get into after when it's my turn next time.
Oh, what's the name of that ranch? That's, Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah, the Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah.
That's kind of what that makes me think of. Where is that? I don't remember where that's located.
That's not anywhere near us.
Yeah, I think that's near Area 51, I think, or in the same state. I can't remember.
Utah? Yeah.
But no, there also has been, I'm not going to say the name, but reportings of that as well, other than UFOs, just a bunch of, like, crazy stuff.
Okay, so what we need to do. So we need to go out there, and you thought picking up a plastic bag. So what we need to do is we need to go to Walmart, buy some stuff so we get plastic bags, and then we set them around in strategic places in the property, and see if it comes to clean it up.
Can you imagine how annoying that would be? Like, it's trying to keep the area clean, and then a bunch of assholes just come and be like, "Ooh, we're gonna put it here and get photos of the thing."
We're not
hate you guys.
We're not baiting it. We're not baiting it with food, but we're baiting it with HEB and Walmart bags.
I imagine it's the dead of night. It's like pitch black outside. You know, like those monster hunting shows where they have the night vision.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hold on, I think I hear something, and as one of us just like wings an empty Coca-Cola can into the field, you just hear like, "Son of a bitch!"
Just this really old, grumpy fucking monster, just like, "These fucking kids, damn it!"
It comes over and starts smacking our hands like, "No, no, no."
You know, I wonder if that's where a lot
In a Schmeagol voice.
Huh?
In a Schmeagol voice.
Oh, God. You know how fucking horrifying that would be? To be out in the middle of the woods, camping by yourself, late at night, like sitting around a fire, and then all of a sudden you just hear like, "My precious," out of the fucking woods behind you.
I kind of want to do that when you're out camping now.
The
logistics would be intense, but it would be funny before, I get killed. But that's okay. It would be funny.
You would somehow convince Jenna Fresman to like show up wherever I am with a little like speaker out in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
Oh, I totally would.
Well, I know you would.
Or just, "Hey, lady, it says here you flew to Texas. Why didn't you visit us?" And lady's like, "Well, I technically did."
Like, "You didn't know it, but I was there. I have pictures."
And it's just like you guys taking photos. I'm just like in the background, like hanging from a tree or something. Like, there I am.
Just you in like full ghillie suit, just hidden in the bushes.
It's like those old like internet hoax ghost videos where it's like, do you see it in the background? And it's like,
Did you see it?
like lady at half transparency, just like
just there with a fucking camera aimed at us, but she's got that huge telescopic lens, so that's what you see poking out of a bush.
I have to overcompensate.
I mean, look, you got to do what you got to do, but you know, you don't have to. You don't have to, but if you feel the need to, I won't judge.
whatever works.
Yeah, I don't judge. I take you for who you are.
That just sounds like a heap of jealousy to me weekly.
I wouldn't say so much as jealousy as acknowledgement of your shortcomings, but
I
that's
will
fine.
beat you up. I will beat the shit out of you weekly. See, look, it started.
I don't know what you're talking about. It is just a matter of understanding what you're lacking in, and then accepting how you want to compensate for that.
Yeah.
You put way too much actual effort into saying that. And actual care. How dare you, you ass.
Well, if I'm going to gaslight and make fun of you, I have to make sure that it is, one, very well thought out, and that it is, two, understandable to those that have a what's the word I'm looking for? A ability to not understand things that are very understandable.
I'm going to body slam you one day.
It's gonna be you in the woods. You could jump down off of a tree on me.
Oh my god, that's an amazing idea.
You want a ghost story? I'll fucking make you a ghost story.
Gonna go full drop bear on me and hide in a tree just to fall on top of me.
Look. Sometimes that's what you gotta do in life, okay? Don't judge.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Country girls make do.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You know what? Fine.
Yeah, well, it could be worse. I understand. I get it. What is that?
Up next is weekly, right?
I don't know. Are we following the order? Because there's a few different ones. I gotta figure out which order we're following here.
I feel like
Oh my god.
I feel like Fresman's trying to like herd cats right now. One of us is climbing the curtains. The other one's, making a mess on the carpet. The other one's screaming for snacks.
I'm shitting in the bucket on the other side of the room.
I knew that would be you, yes.
Farting my roommate's steward.
I'm sitting here while one of you is like trying to reach under my desk and like hit the switch on the power strip.
Yeah.
Just pawing at it every now and again, just so you know that we have the option of doing it, but haven't done it yet.
No, like you're sitting there still, and then once in a while, like an arm will just shoot out.
But it's got to be well timed. Like you have to get like at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes in, so it's some kind of content.
So I can get comfortable.
Yeah, that way.
All right,
way
I think they stopped.
back.
All right, I think it stopped. Damn it!
Well, I mean, how else am I going to make it that much more impactful? Can't be doing it every 5 minutes. It becomes expected.
I'm starting to see a correlation between this chat and having high blood pressure.
Well, no, that's just your salt consumption.
No.
I feel this is a you problem, Fresman, that you're trying to put on us, and that's not very fair.
Eat more bananas. You'll be fine.
Them nanners.
For all of the astute listeners out there who have problems with high blood pressure, eat bananas.
God damn.
You're welcome. No, I'm not bullshitting.
It'll make it worse.
No, that's salt. Not bullshitting. If you have high blood pressure, eat bananas.
Put salt on the banana.
Just put like kosher seasoning salt on your bananas.
Why is it crunchy?
Well, have you been... Okay, complete side note. Way the fuck out of left field. Have you been to the State Fair of Texas?
Is this your ghost story?
I mean, I could make it into one, but no.
You know, I saw a man die at the state fair.
Like,
Every year I go back,
He's
right near
it
the
said
hammer
he haunts
stall.
the Ferris wheels.
He's there. He may work there. I don't know, but he's there.
I just imagine Weekly stalking this dude and just harassing this poor worker. He's like, sir, please leave me alone. I'm just trying to do my job.
Just start fucking with the guy.
Are you a phantom?
No, you gotta start like walking up to people around and be like, can you see that guy too? Well, like taking photos of him.
The worst thing
Or
is I
just,
can
like,
see you doing
unprompted.
this. I can see you doing this, dude.
Or you just walk up like you're the ghost whisperer, like, I'm so sorry. Like, for what? Like, I'm so sorry.
Is there any unfinished business that you want me to help you with? I'm here to help you.
It's okay. I can see you. I'm one of the few who can. I can hear what you're saying. Please
Help me.
communicate
Help
to me
you.
through the void. I'm here.
Help me. Help you.
Yeah, but then I'm gonna have to have like one of you guys help me out, like create like a body double of him and have it just laying off in the background, far enough away that you can't see the face, but just enough to where you can make it think that it's him.
It looks like a corpse just like slumped against the porta potties.
This is
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
so much
yeah,
worse
yeah.
now. This is like, oh my god.
Well, my story was originally gonna be about fried bananas, but I like where this went better.
This is way spookier.
I like
they
how
fry
Weekly's the spooky one.
everything.
Weekly's the problem, not the ghost.
Yeah, well, I mean that usually happens.
Weekly is the ghost.
I mean,
You said-
I don't think so. I've been tested.
No, you haven't.
I don't know if I passed, but I've been tested.
Wait a minute, it was a ghost doctor.
My God, he did say boo a lot. I just thought he was calling me boo.
Wait a minute, was that a lab coat or a sheet? Oh no.
I mean, in all honesty, they're pretty much the same thing. One just
Both
has armholes.
deeply terrifying.
One means experiments, one means sleep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Now, Weekly, what is your most recent ghost story?
Most recent or most memorable?
Let's hit most memorable.
Most memorable. So my grandparents' house used to be, I don't know if haunted would be the right word. It always had this era of just uncomfortability. Not because of my grandparents or anything like that. It was just the house itself. Like if you were left in there by yourself, you just kind of feel weird. And the way that the house is sectioned off is the living room is on the front of the house, and then there's a hallway, an open hallway, where there's a bed for the bedroom, and then it leads into another hallway, which is just like a dining room, I guess. And mind you, this is all open. There's no doors. It's just one long hallway that's open. And then you have the kitchen that is directly in front of like that other bedroom that has a connective storage closet that was used as a bedroom. And in that closet there were dolls. And not like the little fabric ones, the old school porcelain dolls.
Oh.
My aunt loved collecting them. So she didn't have just one, she had walls lined of them. I don't like dolls. I don't like them at all. And I think my grandparents did it on purpose as like a really sick joke, because that's where they put our bedroom for when we would stay, was in that room.
Oh.
Out of every other room in the house, that was the one they chose for us to sleep in.
I don't want to go to Grandma's house anymore.
They scare me. I don't want to do it. But that was where we would sleep. And every now and again, you would wake up in the middle of the night, having no real reason for being awake. Like, as a kid, you don't have to get up in the middle of the night to pee. You just sleep through it. But every now and again, you would wake up and there'd be a doll moved. And it wouldn't be like a small move. It would be like one would be on the shelf that was, let's say, directly above the headboard. Well, you'd wake up and that doll would be at the foot of the bed. Or it would be across the room sitting in a corner. Or,
Are you
something
sure?
like that.
Oh, sorry. Are you sure this wasn't your grandparents or your aunt just messing with you?
Just the entire time. Just royally fucking with me.
I mean, look, it would explain where you get it from, let's be real.
Hey, he's asleep. Get him!
The thing that woke me up when I was a child was my grandparents going, "Hey!" and then running out of the room really quick.
Ooh!
Oh, I see the family resemblance. Yes.
Yeah. But I think the one, out of all of the little instances, the one that sticks out to me the most was the one that made me no longer sleep in that room. And normal day, no big deal. Nothing was too spectacular. And went to bed. Again, nothing too spectacular about that. But I kept waking up.
Just haunted dolls.
Yeah, no problem. Haunted dolls, movement, creaking porcelain. It's fine. Normal shit.
Floating bed, the normal.
Well, yeah. I mean, doesn't everybody have one of those? If not, you need to get one. I know a guy.
There.
It's worth it.
I know a guy who knows a guy.
They got a shop and everything. But
God.
I woke up more than usual. Because usually it'd be once. It wouldn't be a reoccurring thing. I'd be able to fall asleep and stay asleep after watching and realizing that a doll had moved. But this time, anytime I would try to go to sleep, I would feel like either something had moved me or was moving the bed. Didn't think anything of it because I'm used to the fact of waking up and seeing a doll move. So I wasn't really checking to see if anything had moved.
I like how that's normal for you now. Like, it's like, oh, the doll's moving. Oh, the doll has a knife in its hand. Oh, this is fine.
Oh, why is it looking at me like that? It's fine, whatever. But I mean, whenever you have something that's more or less reoccurring every weekend for 8 or 9 years, you kind of get used to it. You kind of just forget that it happens. Like, you're aware of it happening, but it's not something that you're like, oh my god, it happened again. After the 500th time, it just kind of becomes normal. But I woke up this time, and I don't remember what time it was. But I felt like I needed to get up and just go. I need to get out of the room. Well, I went to swing over the bed to just get up. And around the bed were all of the dolls that were on the walls put on the floor. They were all just surrounding the fucking bed, staring at me. And I don't think I have ever ran through a room kicking and throwing shit as fast as I did then. No, I would never fucking do that again. And I know that she got rid of a bunch of them because it started happening to them. They would go to sleep and wake up, but the dolls would be in like the kitchen or it'd be in the living room. They started moving around the house progressively more and more as time went on, so they got rid of a lot of them, and the dolls that didn't move were the ones they kept. And I don't know why, because I would have gotten rid of every one of them. But that's probably the most memorable one. I mean, there are smaller things that happened at that house that I would say constitute weird. Like, there would be things that would move, or you would hear somebody talking to you, or before I knew what it was, sleep paralysis had happened a few times over there. It was just a very weird property. One of those places that you can walk into and the light seems a bit dimmer than it is everywhere else.
Oh god.
There's something something heavy in the room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the house wasn't. It's old, and I'm talking old for my area, 1940s, 1930s old, and it's on the original part of that town. And without going too in depth about my particular town, because it's well enough known that if people were to look it up, you could find out what town it is. But it had a really big fire in the early 1900s. And on that particular side of town is where my grandparents' house is. And a lot of people died, and a lot of that area of town was completely destroyed. And her house was one of the houses that was built directly after the fire. So God only knows what happened there prior to the house being built.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow. Yeah, that got serious. Well,
Well, it was so we had a very popular factory for an area around here, and it was enough to where people would travel from train to go to and work at that factory. Well, something happened with one of the workers, and he got pissed off, and he set the factory on fire. In doing so, not really good firefighting at the time, so it just burned and burned and burned, and it eventually encompassed 80% of the town.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And if you guys ever come to this little area, I can show you there's still buildings from the town that it was originally, and you can see on the sides of the buildings burn marks and scorch marks, and you can even see like some areas that are just completely black. I guess they just never were like, oh, it's part of our history, so we'll just leave it, and never changed it or did anything with it.
It's a good tourist attraction.
You'd be surprised. It is. It's so fucking weird. People come here to look at it. Like, surrounding towns people will learn about it, or people will be told about it, and they'll come look at it and be like, oh yeah, look, little Timmy died over there.
Oh.
I don't
Little
get it.
Timmy died. Oh, I'm a big fan of
Yeah,
him.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
Well, there's an area called like the old quarantine station. Like people have weddings there now.
Oh, because I want to get married at a place that has the word quarantine in the name.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
yep.
great.
I'm like, oh, this is.
People fascinate me. They do some of the weirdest shit. I don't know. And the area around where I am is fucking weird too. Like if you're in the creeks late at night, you can hear people talking and like people yelling, but there's nobody around. And you can go and check and look as far as you want, and you're in the middle of nowhere. It's not like you're in the middle of a town. You're in the middle of an area where there's no house for 2 or 3 miles. But you will still hear people talking, or like somebody skipping rocks, or just general ambiance of what you would expect to have and hear when people are around, but there's just nobody.
Oh gosh.
That's actually insane.
Yeah, that's why I don't camp here. Like anytime I talk about camping, I'm going somewhere else. I'm going out of this area. I don't camp around here.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't do that.
That's scary.
Nope, fuck that. The last thing I need is to camp here and end up in my own version of the Blair Witch Project. I'm good. Start waking up with stick things laying around everywhere.
Just assert dominance.
My dad's a dick. He did that to me whenever I first watched it. I was like 10 or 11, and I watched it for the first time. And he went out in the backyard and made those little stick things and put it at the foot of my bed that night.
I'm seeing so much family resemblance between you and your dad and your grandparents. Like,
Fucking asshole! I woke up and was like, oh! Ah!
So Fresman's quiet because we don't worry about Fresman. This is our show now.
We gave
he's
him
fine.
an aneurysm.
Yep. It's too much for him. He tapped out.
He just left the call.
He's like, I'm out. I'm out. So now Fresman's gone.
Fresman's fucking dead.
Jen, what'd you do to him?
I mean, I half expected this day would come. Well,
That we would get rid of him, or that somebody else would get rid of him?
I thought we would annoy him that much he'd just tap out of life, but I feel like we outsourced it to Jen.
Oh, come on.
No. I'm still involved in this. Don't count me out. I'm still part of that equation.
Okay, fine. We all each did our part.
That's what I fucking thought.
Oh my god, why are you like this?
Jen, back me up here.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I thought you were about to say Timu. I'm like, why are you saying Timu?
Yeah, Timu, you know, that place where you can get scammed. Go there.
I love free child labor.
I mean, it is good for the economy, really.
Oh no!
What's the problem?
Fresman's gonna listen back to all this and be like, "What were they saying?" Or maybe he's just sitting there listening to it, be like, "Hee hee, what are they saying?"
He went to go to the little boy's room real quick.
Is he crying in there?
He needed to take an emotional break.
He's just like, "Fuck, why do I do it? Why do I
Just
do
in
this
front,
to
just in
myself?"
front of the mirror, just a little
Why
bit
do
longer.
I do this to myself?
Just a little bit longer. I can last a little bit longer. They're almost done.
My therapist said I don't have to deal with this. My therapist said
They
don't
said
have to
that I
deal with
shouldn't
this.
walk away from adversity, that I should face it.
Ladies, I think it's your turn.
Yeah.
It's my turn, but I feel like Fresman walking away has just been very rude. How dare he need
He
to
threw
use
it all
the
off.
restroom.
I can't do it anymore. We gotta call it.
No. Well, I've got a couple of stories, but like, I don't know. Should I go with the longer one or the short one first?
I'd say go with like the most like traumatic one.
We want to
It's
hear
not really-
you cry.
Oh.
I need you to cry, lady.
Oh gosh, no. Emotions? Gross. Anyway.
Recorded emotions? Even worse.
Like, Okay, so this happened when I was a younger demon. My grandmother had passed away, and she lived with the family, so I think she lived with us most of my life at that point. So it was quite difficult just getting used to not having her around. It wasn't an easy passing for her. So basically the last I saw her, like, her body was obviously breaking down. And like her skin was like green and like brown, like mixed in like bruising. And so yeah, it was quite upsetting at the time when I saw her, because like she was still breathing and she was like a corpse at the time. Anyway, so that's not, it's relevant. It's like whenever I tell a story, it's like a couple
of it, but not the main
yeah,
part.
Yeah, like it's like you need to know this part before you'll know the next part. Anyway, so I kept having weird dreams that someone was outside, and occasionally like I'd look out the window, like I'd get up, and like nothing was there. And I just that feeling that someone was at the door, and I'd open the door, nothing was there, that sort of a thing. And basically I kept having the feeling to let something in. And there was like, I did a video on this. I think it was my second ever video on my YouTube channel. It's hidden now because
Rude?
old video. Yes.
Wait, you
Shut
can't
up.
you can't be like, it's on my YouTube channel, and then right after that being like, it's not on my YouTube channel.
I can do what I
lied,
want.
you guys. Fuck you.
I do what I want, okay?
I have a video. You can't watch it though.
I have the chat logs.
You're not gonna get it though, bro. Anyway, shut up, I'm talking. Anyway. And like it was like this like really like slow like creepy voice saying like let me in. Let Gran in. And then I saw it and it was like at the window, like at the kitchen window. So basically it's the kitchen window is up high. So like no one could like stand and then look in. Like it had to be like floating or
You
something.
had to be on something to be able to see into it.
Yeah, basically. Or like incredibly tall. And my grandmother absolutely was not really tall.
Your grandma
And
was
like
8
I
foot.
saw it and I was just like, I didn't quite realize what it was at first. So I went to open the door and my dad stopped me and basically was like, yeah, basically, you know, your grandmother can come in whether she wants. Like, this is her house, sort of a deal. And, but I would still hear like tapping at the windows at night sometimes and like whispering to let me in. And then it happened from my mirror one time. And then that eventually
Oh my
stopped
God.
as well. Yeah.
I'd shit myself, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I feel like I would
And
take
also-
out the window.
Well, it was technically like, so, you know, like those, well, I'm not going to take out a window, But like, so with the mirror one anyway, so the mirror were on like my wardrobe. Like, you know, the built-in wardrobes with the mirrors on them.
Mm-hmm.
So it was on that, and the room was her old room as well. So like, yeah.
Extra
Was it something that she had owned?
Oh no, yeah, she paid for them to get put in.
Oh, okay. Like, I didn't know if it was something of hers or it was just something that you guys owned that she didn't have anything to do with.
No, like, it was her stuff. Like, it was... And, like, her furniture used to be in there still. And
Oh, okay.
3 spoopy 5.
Now, does it still happen or is it something that stopped?
No, so, like, her... Like, she had, like, a vanity with, like, a mirror thing. And that used to be in this room. So, like, I've got an office. And, like... I don't know, sometimes at night I get weird feelings and things, but like then that got moved to a different room, and now the office has none of that shit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Now, do you go in that other room?
No. Basically, that room's just used for storage now.
It's just behind lock and key.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, it's like, oh, can't go in there. Can't go in there.
I just had this image in my head of you having, like, one of those old 1950s, like, massive-ass padlocks on with, like, a wooden strap.
No, not that dramatic.
What's
Not
behind that
dramatic.
door? You don't want to know.
I kind of want to do that now.
Oh,
Just get you one of
ghost
those.
hunting with a lady.
It'll
But
be
it's
fine.
just
Everything's
outside that
fine.
door. The entire ghost hunting experience is just outside that door trying to get in because the lock is too big and we can't move it.
No, like, you guys are trying to get in, like, come on, come on. You're just there pulling, I'm like, and I walk up and it's a push door, I'm like, there you go, guys. There you go.
That's the most haunted part! It's backwards!
I was waiting for an
No.
Australian joke then, like, oh, Australia backwards, upside down. Get your fucking harness.
Well, see, I don't have to do that because you did it for me.
Shut up, Weekly. Go get your cowboy hat.
Psychology.
Get your cowboy hat.
We've actually gaslit you into making the joke yourself.
See, look what I put up with these two. I feel like I've done something in a past life, and like these two, well, Jen's lovely. I like this weird punishment
Just
that I
fucking
now have
Jen
to
in the
bear.
background.
No, like, what did I do? And it's I just
Uh-huh.
Maybe I was Genghis Khan or something because I like horses.
Probably. Oh.
Is that,
No,
is,
that's
that,
Going,
bro.
Genghis.
is that the only thing that you're like, yeah, I'm related to Genghis Khan in that one sense? That must have been me. I like
I
horses.
have vaguely. You know what? I have vaguely annoying friends. I must have been a dictator in a past life somewhere.
Yeah, God, I could see that. Alexander.
You know, guys, I don't know.
plundering,
I think I'm an artist right now. I think in a past life I was a Austrian artist.
Oh no!
I mean, it's possible, but I feel like the accent's a little off.
I don't think I made it into
On
art
my
school.
guns.
But it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Oh, frickin' hell!
Guys, should I grow a mustache?
A small one.
Oh no! Oh no!
I should write a book.
Oh no!
And if I get rid of all of the other books, everybody will be forced to read it.
Oh no! Fucking Jesus Christ!
It's the only thing they'll have left to read. It's not a big deal.
That's the problem with that.
no.
Marketing.
Oh God! Fucking!
Oh,
Can't think of a more
Can-
capitalistic
can you-
mindset there is.
can you imagine if that's how like films are marketed today? It's like, hey, there's a new movie coming out. Also, we're deleting every other movie.
I have this theory that that's exactly what Call of Duty tries to do with the amount of gigabytes
Right.
it takes to download its fucking game.
God!
What do you mean it's like 200 gigabytes? I have to like get a whole new hard drive.
I'm telling you, they do it on purpose. That way, it fills up one entire hard drive so you can play nothing else.
It's huge. I'm still mad I like Call of Duty as much as I do.
Duty.
Duty.
Call
I play
of.
it I said Call of... Oh, God, fuck it, Jesus.
Buddy.
I'm still mad I love Call of Duty as much as I do. I'm so mad at myself.
Duty.
I'm not
Duty!
surprised.
Why are you not surprised?
Well, like Genghis Khan, you also have a bloodlust.
Look, sometimes I like...
You're also
I'll-
really popular in Mongolia.
I do want to go to
your
Mongolia.
biggest audience.
No, that's the thing. So that was one of my first channel goals, was I was gonna get enough money and then go on a holiday.
Mongolia.
No, I wasn't gonna conquer Mongolia. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna go
my
there,
goals,
and they're
guys, is
gonna
to
hold me.
conquer Mongolia.
They're gonna hold me at customs and be like, "So you want to conquer Mongolia?" I'm like, no, I wanted to visit fucking weekly. Shut the fuck up.
Alright. Are you here for business or for pleasure? And you're just like, a little bit of both.
Pleasurable business. Just have this
But
image in my
anyway,
head
I
of
wanna-
you like having this notebook with like YouTube goals, and the very top YouTube goal is the most subscribed YouTuber in Mongolia.
No, one of my goals was to take a trip to Mongolia, and I told my best friend about it, and she's like, okay, I'm coming too. I'm like, okay, goddamn it. She just invited herself. And I'm pretty sure I told you weekly, and you invited yourself too. I'm like, what the fuck? Everyone's
if you
inviting
start taking
themselves.
up archery and horseback riding at the same time, we're gonna have a very serious conversation about what your plans are over there.
Look, there are classes nearby, and I'm just saying, like, it would be fun.
There's land right over there for the taking.
I don't see a house on
there.
it.
It's
There ain't no
just right
fucking
there.
sign.
No one's right there. That means it should be mine.
Well,
That sounds like
welcome
me
to
in Age
today's-
of Empires.
Cut to ladies' next stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hangout stream. Today's word of the day is annex.
No.
Followed by a brief demonstration of its application in modern day society.
Oh no.
Show of hands, who digs a dictatorship?
Just turns into like a PBS style live stream of just explaining how it all works.
Oh no. I
I
wonder how my ministry would work, though. I think that would be interesting.
Oh my god.
well, probably very similar to the way that you played Red Dead. That would be my understanding of, or a guess of, how you would run your society.
Oh, well,
Any mild opposition is met with violent force.
Excessively
not
violent
always.
force.
No, not always. I didn't kill them all the time.
I don't know what you're talking about. I let some of them go. I just shot them a few times. I don't know what the
Well,
problem
no, I
is.
tied them up and put them on the railway lines, okay?
What's the
That's
big
an act
deal?
of God.
Oh yeah, totally.
That's an act of God.
Got in his lightning bolt of lasso rope.
Well, I wanted to see what would happen. Turns out
gave
when you throw
Zeus-
someone in with the alligators eat them. I don't know why.
I gave my body over to Christ, and that's what he chose to do with it. I had no control. This is his will.
Look, that guy was mean to his horse, and therefore I had to look after the horse.
And what did you do with the horse exactly?
Well, I trained it and then I sold it because it was low level. What? What?
I took that bitch, made it smarter, and then I sold it. I needed the money.
You're free now. You're free now from that abusive trainer. You're free now. Pay me.
Well, it's not my fault. I can only have like 4 horses in the game. It's fucking bullshit. I should be able to have 100 horses.
So it's Rockstar's fault.
You know
Yes.
what you could do is you can just leave them and let them be. You don't have to do shit with them.
Yeah, but they'll be by themselves.
No, that's why you ride them out to an area where there's a wild horse population and you just let them be. Let them go.
But I don't
You
want
drop them on the shore of the swamp in Saint Denis, and whatever happens, happens.
to. No, that's horrible. I need
Look,
to do that
for
with
the-
people.
Alligators gotta eat
those of you
too.
No.
So
that's
for
just
those
me.
of you at home that haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2, Saint Denis is bordered by a massive swamp absolutely filled with gators.
And they're not very friendly.
You can eat them.
I
though.
try and hug them.
They didn't like
don't
it when I
like me
poked
that
them with a
much.
stick.
They seem to really like it when I draped this piece of meat around my neck and then walked into the water.
I mean, I
love
haven't
how-
given it a shot, but I'll try it.
This got so fucking derailed. This has
Right?
turned into a normal fucking BC in about like
is
it
this-
isn't even an hour in.
Is this going to somehow circle back into being a ghost story?
Probably in about 3 hours.
I hope so.
Wait, who? So, which of you had more than one?
I've
I
had
have
mine.
4.
Well, no. Had
I-
more than one, like, lined up.
I have 4.
I have another
Okay.
one.
I have one that's very recent.
I almost said something that would have gotten me canceled. All right, y'all want to say your stories?
Are we just doing the pecking order that we did before?
Yeah.
Pegging?
Oh my god, honey bun. I'm so glad my channel's not monetized.
Good fucking luck.
Yeah, me either. I
Yeah.
don't like it when you earn money.
Wait,
So,
well, this is the perfect time, Fritz, for you to announce your upcoming OnlyFans promotion.
Oh, fucking fine.
Only Frez.
if you want hot mask photos,
Woo!
I know a guy.
uh-huh.
He takes some
Who
really
knows
good
a guy?
ones.
It'll be in 4K. But I actually do have a more recent, I want to say within the last 2 or 3 years, ghost story, and it's one that I personally cannot explain no matter how hard I try.
Okay, can I try to explain it then?
Sure. So a few years back, through a series of terrible decisions, my grandma on my dad's side passed away from COVID. After everything was said and done, like the other people living in the house had moved out, all this, it was decided that the house would be sold. And so me, my dad, my siblings and whatnot, all decided to clean out my grandma's house, and we're getting rid of items, and I mean, personally, we have no use for any of it. None of the furniture, we're straight up giving it away, like Facebook Marketplace and all this. And at the end of it all, we had like one room left, and by that time we had already gotten a realtor set up to come look and appraise the house and put it on the market to be sold. And so it's just, and I can account for everybody who was there. It was me, my dad, my stepmom, and the realtor. Just the 4 of us. And the house is, I'm not sure what the name of the structure of the house is, but it's one of those ones where when you enter the front door, you enter on a landing, and there's a set of stairs going up to the living room, and then another set of stairs going down into the basement. And they're very popular in Oregon. But so I'm downstairs in the basement, and I mean I'm at the very bottom, concrete floor and the whole kit and caboodle. And the realtor, my dad, and my stepmom all go, "Hey, we're gonna head upstairs so we can go look at the kitchen." And I go, "Great, I'll catch up. I just have to use the restroom. There's a restroom like downstairs." And I'm in the restroom, and I very clearly hear a knock at the door, like at the bathroom door. It's not like, oh, it sounds like it's somewhere else. It is. I'm less than 2 feet from the door. That door is getting tapped by Knuckles, and I go, "Hey, give me just a minute. I'll be right out." And then it knocks again, like harder, like, "Hey, hurry up!" And there's no voice accompanying it, just a hard knock. I go, hold on," and I go wash my hands, and I throw the door open, and I'm like, "Hey, what?" And there's nobody there. And I did my due diligence. I looked all through like the living room that was in the basement. There's nobody there. There's nobody in the back bedrooms. I assumed it was my dad, and nobody. And I even like went out in the garage. I went outside, and there's nobody there. And I finally walk back in the house, and I walk all the way upstairs, and all of them are in the kitchen. And I go, "Hey, did one of you knock on the bathroom like a couple minutes ago?" Like, "No, we've been up here discussing like the tile flooring this entire time. We haven't even gone back downstairs. Why do you ask?" And I didn't want to be like, "Oh my god, I think I heard something," but and so I'm like, nothing. I don't know. And for some reason, so where the kitchen door is, the main kitchen door is right across from the stairs, and I was so convinced that I was going to turn around and there's going to be somebody standing at the bottom of the steps that like I don't know.
Just some random dude off the street, like, "What's up, bro?"
Yeah, or just some like grim specter, just like. But I look back, and thankfully I can just see through like the window and the door out into the front yard, and there's nobody. And to this day, I'm like, I was trying to rationalize like, well, maybe my dad was messing with me, but then it dawned on me like he can't move. It's 2 flights of stairs. There's no way he couldn't have got up them fast.
And he
enough
would be
without
like
me hearing.
incredibly out of breath.
Yeah,
That you
like,
know of, Pressman. Maybe it
Ted's a
comes
secret
out.
track star.
Maybe it
Yeah.
comes out when like you're not looking. Like it's a big conspiracy that he's like, "Oh, I'm so slow," and then when you turn around, he's like,
he's doing wind sprints.
"Yep."
But no, I just to this day like and it wasn't even like I might have misheard something. No, it was like the specific sound of knuckles on a wooden door.
Mm-hmm.
And I still think about it today. Ugh, weirds me out.
Has anything happened outside of that that's close to it, or just happened there and there only?
Something else did happen when I was a teenager within the same family, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
My great grandfather had passed away back when I was about 14 or 15,
Mm-hmm.
or not, actually earlier than that. I was like 10, but we had gone up there to do a similar thing, clear out the house because it was rusted out tools and all this, and he had a set of stairs that his house wasn't built the same. This was up in Linwood, Washington, of all places.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a base level floor, like a 1-story house. But then it went like his house is on a hill, so the basement and the garage are on like one side of the house at the bottom of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
That you have to go down the stairs to get to it.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever somebody walked up those steps, that house is built in such a way that you could hear everything. Like if somebody's walking in a bedroom, you can hear their footsteps in the living room, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the basement door is at the beginning of the hallway of like from the living room, like it's a door to the left. And I'm by myself, and I can kind of look out the window, and I see like my dad and my grandma sorting stuff out from the garage out in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, I want to say 10, 15 feet straight down and away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear heavy set footsteps coming up the stairway, and I know for a fact it's not them because it's only the 3 of us in that house.
Mm-hmm. And there wasn't anybody else with you guys whenever you showed up?
Nope. And so I'm sitting there, and I hear, and I can, like, it's like the walls the house is so creaky to a point where you can almost determine the exact like square foot somebody is standing in from the creaks in the floor.
Other than being incredibly creepy as hell, I would absolutely use that to my advantage.
Well, the thing is that for me, it was how you knew people were awake in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could hear them stand up out of bed because the floor was just like, eh, and then you're like, oh, that's my dad because he's heavy set. And I'm sitting on the floor in the living room, and I can hear footsteps coming up, and it's like heavy footsteps, and it sounds an awful lot like my great grandpa, because the term that was used in my family is that he walked like thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he walks
Heavy.
to the house, the whole house is rumbling when he walks through it. And it gets to the door, like the door is shut, and I'm waiting for like doorknob to jiggle or something, and nothing. The footsteps just stop, like somebody's standing there. And I'm like, keep in mind, the entire time I'm checking the window, I'm looking down, and I can see my dad, the only person who could be making that noise. And there he is trying to start a weed whacker.
Very aggressively starting it. It's causing the noises in the house.
Yeah, it's shaking the house without any. But no, I finally like got up the gumption. I'm like, I'm either gonna run out the front door and like run down the hill to get to my dad, or try to like face whatever is behind the door. And I like opened the door, and I just like threw it open, and nothing. Zilch. And I will say, his basement is built like a horror movie set. There are no lights on the staircase. It is a rickety, handmade wooden staircase with a single light bulb at the bottom.
That sounds like a torture chamber.
It's weird because everything in that house was like, he never had anything creepy
that you're aware of.
I'm aware of it all because we stripped the house down after he passed.
No. He buried all of the bodies under the house.
out under the plum trees that he had in his yard.
That's what was good for fertilizer.
So that's why they were so good.
Man, that's what made him so sweet.
But yeah, those are my two main like family oriented ghost stories. And let's see here. I think, yeah, if I recall, Jen, you're up next, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was so cute. So cute.
I will say, I like how your microphone cut out because of your excitement. It was like, yeah.
That was so cute.
Okay, so I have three of them. I'm gonna let you guys choose, and I will describe them vaguely. One is an alien encounter that is shared with not only me, but like 40 or 50 other people. The second one is not only shared with me, but shared with my mom and 2 other kids. And it's a span over a few years. The third one is a Ouija board.
Ooh.
Choose.
Ooh.
We're gonna put a vote.
Ooh. I'm gonna go Ouija board.
Well, now I'm gonna go No, I'm fine with that one.
Same
Okay,
here.
so 2 Ouija boards. Okay, 3 Ouija boards. There we go.
Frizz doesn't count. Only 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
He's
I
just the
forgot
host.
he's not a person.
Oh.
He's just a mask. That's what the mask is.
No.
I'm waiting for Fred to cry just like the thumbnail. Like, this needs to happen. It's art.
I
It's
hope
truly
so.
glorious.
Okay, so for the Ouija board, lady, do you know what a Spencer's is, which is a gift store?
I like how, like, okay, Ouija board. Lady, do you know what a Spencer's is? I'm like, I know it's a store, but, like, I haven't heard of it. It's like a Hot Topic or something.
Kind of.
It's basically Hot Topic, but with, like, dildos in there.
It's an adult
Yeah.
Hot
Oh.
Topic.
So,
Yeah, it's like an adult Hot Topic.
Oh, I'd go there.
so other than they have adult things and, you know, weed paraphernalia, whatever.
The
they
devil's
also
lettuce.
have
Oh, sorry.
They also have board games, and one of their board games that they had was a Ouija board. And I thought to myself, everyone that I know, family, friends included, hate Ouija boards. I don't. I'm gonna buy it. So I am a spiritual person, so I know how to deal with this type of shit. So I go ahead and do my spiritual stuff, saving you the details, to make sure that the Ouija board only allows, like, good spirits, I guess. I invite my friend Bowie over, and we had another person over, but I can't remember who he was. But I invite my friend Bowie over, and he gave me full permission to tell this. By the way, before Bowie
Do you have
was
it in
over,
writing?
nothing came out.
Yeah, I
of
was about to ask that too. I'm like, is there proof of this?
But before Bowie came over, nothing happened with this board. Nothing would contact me. Nothing would ever happen. There was no freaky deaky shit that ever happened. So Bowie came over along with another friend, and no, I'm sorry, there was no friend. I was thinking of another time. Bowie came over, and I have all of my stuff surrounding this Ouija board to protect it, and for us to also be protected. He starts, we start the session. We say hello, keep our fingies on the planchette. Nothing happens, and so Bowie has the brightest idea to start taking stuff off the board, or taking stuff off the surrounding, whatever, fuck you, taking, like, my protection shit away from the board, and then starts calling the ghost the F-slur, starts calling the ghost gay, starts calling the ghost almost every name that you could think of that would piss anyone off of any background and demographic.
Just being as rude and as offensive as possible.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I might be exaggerating on, like, the words, but there was definitely the F slur, which is fine because we're both gay. But
No, it's totally
we
fine.
have the pass. We have the pass. I promise. And so it started moving, but I can't remember what it said because it wasn't as important as what's gonna happen next. So I'm like, okay, cool, thanks, Bill. You probably haunted the fuck out of me. No, I wasn't the one that was haunted. It was him. 2 days after our Ouija board session, and after we closed our session, he either texts me or calls me in a frantic frenzy, like, hey, I need you to come over here right now. This is not good. Things are flying off my walls. My lights that are hung up on my walls, they're being ripped off my walls. And I'm like, nah, what? No way. Okay, fine. So, I gather my things to cleanse his room and to basically do, like, a mini exorcism without me being a priest. And I go to his house, and we've known that there was something possessing his closet, and I've known this guy since, for 13 years. And ever since I came to his house for the first time, there was something in his closet. And, it was still there, but this was like a separate entity that he royally pissed off from the Ouija board. I start cleansing, and I use, like, a few oils, a few herbs, and a makeshift mocohete, and the whole thing, like, just burst in flames. The flames were, like, maybe, like, a foot and a half, 2 feet long, 2 feet tall, and we're kind of looking at each other like, should we extinguish this? This is getting really fucking crazy. And there's smoke everywhere. The spirit did not like me trying to cleanse it, and we even had, windows open so it could, like, escape out. Because that's what you're supposed to do when you're cleansing an area. And the flames were just going fucking crazy. Like, this thing did not like it. So I extinguished the fire. I started blessing the place, and then finally I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get the closet. I closed my eyes when I was cleansing it, and I got this horrible, grotesque image of this thing that I tried to draw immediately afterwards, but Bowie and I got so fucking terrified we immediately threw it away. But he was here yesterday at my house, and he said, oh yeah, about that, I actually kept the drawing. Motherfucker!
Why
okay,
would you keep the drawing?
I don't know. But when I closed my eyes, me and Bowie were talking about it yesterday when he was at my house, and we kind of, like, I kind of described it, and he's like, oh, it sounds like the love child of the Babadook and the Rake. Because it was,
No.
he described it for me, because he has the drawing still, and I can still see it in my brain, that it, like, had, like this oblong, hollowed out face with, like, long black hair that was kind of like a horse's mane, that was, like, super thick. And it was just the most horrifying thing. I know that's not related to the Ouija board, but the fact that there was stuff being actively, like, ripped off of his walls, and there was something else. I think he, like, had nightmares or something sleep related that I can't remember, but it was really fucked. So, I am a part of a paranormal investigation team called Parachicks Paranormal, and I was talking to the lead before I joined the team, and I'm like, hey, I have this Ouija board at my brother's house, because at the time my brother lived with me in that old apartment. I have this old Ouija board, here's what's happened, and do you want it? And she's like, absolutely. So that same Ouija board that my friend Bowie cursed the fuck out of is in a museum, and above it is a placard that says this was donated by a patron, very haunted, do not mess with, something like that. So a little piece of me is in a haunted museum.
So, as somebody who was raised Catholic, no.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta add. It's fine.
I like
No.
that. Just no. Just
Yeah,
no.
no, I'm good.
Yeah. Like, I know how to, do things like that, but he just kind of like threw it in the trash.
Nah, I'm okay. I'm good. I feel like
that's it.
I feel like there are certain things. Now, granted, whether you believe in it or not, completely up to you. I'm not going to try to dictate anybody's beliefs, but I feel like whether you believe in things like that or not, there are just some things you don't fuck with, unless you know what you're doing. And even then, if you know what you're doing, I still say don't fuck with it.
Very true, very true. Words from a wise man.
No, that's just words from a
So
Catholic
on our
Mexican.
next episode, we're gonna be doing an Ouija board.
And mysteriously, Weekly will not be present for some reason. I don't know why. He said he caught the flu.
Be there. You have to be there. I can't be there.
The fuck I do.
Yes, you do. Well, they just won't tell you. They'll just be like, put your fingers on it, Weekly. Put your fingers on the planchette.
This went from a Ouija board thing to a thing that's going to be on a very specific site that I feel like would require payment for.
I'm not talking about that, Weekly. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Put your finger on it, Weekly.
Start pumping those phalanges, boy.
Touch it. Just touch it.
Just look at it, please.
I used to say that all the time.
Start pumping them phalanges, boy.
Don't tell me what to do. I do what I want.
What to do.
I'm a big man. I can make my own decisions.
I'm a grown boy. Okay. I do what I want. That's exactly right.
I knew this was going to just descend into fucking random noises.
We just evolve into fucking noises for like 20 minutes. Be like, it's gone from a conversation to just everybody going.
I'm waiting for like a comment from just a complete stranger, somebody new to the channel. Like, are they okay?
Who the are they? Do they do this normally? Is this normal?
Why did they spend time together if they hate each other so much?
It's fine. It's par for the course. Well, what the fuck problem is?
I feel like
how does Fresman do it?
I don't know what you're talking about. We're all
I
the
feel
ones that
like
have to
you
suffer.
two are like my eternal punishment. Jen's fine. Jen's cool. But you
Jen's
two,
fine.
you're the problem.
I see how it is.
Just the
Rude.
Oh.
I don't like it. I feel left out. I'm left out.
You're very special, Weekly. There you are.
Honey!
You're very special. Fucking idiot.
Dumbass.
I've seen rocks with higher IQ than you, boy.
Oh. Poor Freezer, man.
Fraser, you're talking about me!
Yeah!
I'm just so used to throwing just random insults at both of you at this point. It's like that you're both the same person.
Just over here heavily
It's like-
insulting me, and you're like, that poor Frez.
Are you just so used to taking pity on me that it just transfers over?
Weekly, you idiot, dumb fuck. But man, that poor Frez.
It's like, hey, be nice to Fresman. Be nice to Fresman. Aw.
Coming from you?
Now kick him in the ribs. I am nice to Fresman. What are you talking about?
Uh-huh.
What do I say about lying?
Wow.
That it sound like in a unanimous agreement of,
Uh-huh. No, don't have fun ever again.
That's it. Give me your fun card. I want it.
You've had too much fun today. Next,
I
you're gonna go
say you
punch a
could have
death
fun?
claw in the apocalypse. We raised you better than this, Fresman.
Was that in the contract that we signed before this episode?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fun.
Do your homework.
That
Fun?
requires
What do you
me to
mean,
do
fun?
things at home.
What?
That requires me to do things at home.
You are at home.
Still, no. I'm good.
Oh.
No, thank you.
I like how this isn't even ghost stories at this point. It's all just...
See, what the people at home don't know is this is actually a live recorded haunting. I'm in alone in a room. There is no call.
Yeah, he's
The
And
call is
Horace
coming from
talking
inside the
shit.
house.
I love how even the ghosts are bullying you, Fresman. Oh. Poor
I
Fresman.
think I'm hearing a voice from the other side. Fuck you!
Uh-huh.
It's fine. It's
Oh
fine.
man,
I'm
I gotta go
hungry.
watch Ghost Adventures after this shit.
Oh my god, yes.
Uh-huh.
Dude, that'd be fun.
It's so bad,
So-
so
We
good.
should have you know what? We should have a Ghost Adventures watch party.
Let's do it.
I mean, that sounds
We'll
pretty
Even
fun.
allow
Fucking
Fresman to come.
I guess.
I mean, that sounds like a
I
lot of
know,
just get to
I know.
watch.
Fresman has to sit in the next room.
No, I
Go and watch.
I can join the call, but my mic's unplugged the entire time.
And you don't even know. You're
just getting
you're just talking
progressively
in thin
more
air.
pissed and pissed because you think we're not just ignoring you.
That was a good joke, right, guys? Right? Hello? Anybody? Please?
It'll be good for you, though, I think. No. It'll
It
feel...
builds
Just-
Oh.
That's what I was gonna say! That's what I was gonna say!
You know, I've heard some character building exercises before, but I don't think that was in that lesson.
Oh.
You know what? We haven't crushed Fresman's spirit in a while.
Well, I mean, look, sometimes... No, I've got nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and where are you going with this?
I don't know. I got
Sometimes you just
distracted.
gotta ruin Fredsman's day. I mean, it's just what you gotta do.
I'm sorry, I keep thinking about food. I'm really hungry.
Are you talking about like a wrap, like a burrito? Is that what you're thinking of?
I could go for a
Macho
burrito.
on the stick like a macho burrito.
I do like burritos.
So
I want to get a hash brown.
Oh,
great, now I'm
Oh,
hungry.
God, yes.
Thanks. You know what? You know what?
Jen
No.
just fucking moaned.
You know what?
Hash brown moan.
Oh.
oh.
But you know what? You know what? Now I'm hungry too. I think we're gonna wrap this up. We're closing in on an hour and a half already.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
Nuh-uh.
What?
So
What do you want?
What could you possibly want?
So before we get out of here, I did want to extend a thank you to Jen for making the wonderful thumbnail for this video.
It's gorgeous.
Sorry.
It is very nice.
And
I love how Fresman's
And-
crying in it.
As God intended.
I prayed for it last night.
Somebody smite Fresman, please. Someone's got to do it.
Been trying for years.
But I also want to extend a thank you to both Lady and Weekly for coming on the show. I know
you're welcome.
I've had you
pleasure.
you both I've had you both on Demasked before, but it's wonderful to try this new format. And the idea for this video is actually all Jen's idea. I give full credit.
Yeah.
Woo!
Just a little
woo
in the background.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
But hey, thank you, party people at home, for sticking with us through this whole thing. And if you do get the chance, if you feel the need, leave your own ghost story in the comments below this video. But with that, I've had a blast, and I think we'll see all of you next time.
Bye.
You know what this feels like? No. I need to add one more thing.
Uh-huh.
You know what this feels like? It feels like the ending of a Blue's Clues episode when Steve is saying goodbye.
Goodbye.
I mean, it's fine.
It's fine. Everything's
now
fine.
Now we all have...
it makes me want to cry.
So now we have to do that wave at the camera as the camera backs away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can actually see us waving if you look hard enough.
You won't see me do shit.
I know that's the joke. That's the joke.
Weekly's there, arms crossed.
Pouting.
Now I'm not gonna do it.
You said I'm gonna do it. I wanted to do it on my own, but now that you've told me to do it, I'm not gonna do it.
Big B to B. All right. Have a good one, party people.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.